It is definitely time to clean this cage. So this is a 2x3. Remember, the grids are 14 inches, so this is a 8 square foot cage. It's a little bit wider and a little bit shorter than a Midwest. And it was all I had for Grizz and for Rufus. But I get to surprise them today because Volunteer Lori had an extra Cagetopia base, and Valerie from SoCal Guinea Pig Rescue had some blue grids. So I'm going to set them up. BB, did you just poop? I'm going to set these boys up with a new cage, a 2x4, a really sweet cage, and they deserve it so much. So let's do that. I'm really excited. So here are these blue grids. They look amazing. Hey, look, it's the No Lettuce Blues guitar. Over here we have this really cool Cagetopia base. I don't know if this color is still available because this has actually been used to house some piggies before. So I think it's going to look really amazing. Let's set it up. Okay, let's move this blues monster out of the way and let's get this frame going. Oh man, that looks amazing. Something to notice is even with the store-bought pre-cut CNC cages like you get from Cagetopia and other stores, I don't like to use the connectors. I find that they pop off, and I just like to use zip ties. And look, especially with the blue grid and the blue zip tie, or black grids, black zip ties, or whatever colors you want to use, it stays together. And another extra thing you can do is zip tie, punch some holes right here, and you just zip tie this thing together so that you can slide it around. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that because I might want to take this down when Grizz and Rufus go to their new home. We'll talk about that in a minute. What do you think, BB? Oh, I think it looks so good. This is the plush piggy fleece. Where's the label? This is the plush piggy. This is Valerie and the Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue's fleece company. They make these fleece because they are really, I think, some of the best fleece on the market. They're double-sided. You can get them in different colors. They're incredibly soft, incredibly well made. They're oversized so they don't shrink. I wash these on high. I dry them on high heat, and this one's been washed dozens of times. It's super absorbent, hasn't shrunk. Oh, and they're always running sales, but you can get a discount. Go to the link in the description, and you can get a discount. There's always also multi-liner discounts. You want to have more than one liner, because then what do you do when it's in the wash? You should at least have two. Yeah, BB. But there's just something not quite right with this cage setup. It looks really good, but I'm thinking about one more thing that we got to do. Can you guess what it is, BB? Yep, I think you got it. Let's do it. Okay, BB, are you ready? This is the fun part. Boys, come on. It's okay. Yes, it's okay. I know. Come on. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what, Grizz? Guess what, Grizz? Look at this. This is all for you. Come on, Rufy. Come on, Rufus. There you go. Here, baby. Here, you look over here. Come here. So, look, I couldn't help it. I had to give them a loft. And we're going to check out how to make it here in a second. Because it's not that hard. Now, if you get a pre-made cage, like from Cagetopia or a place online, that comes with or has a loft addition, you can. It's really easy to make a loft because all the pieces are included. But this, I just had a piece of Coroplast, and I put the grids, zip-tied the grids together, and I'll show you how to do it really easily. So people do ask, how do you bend the grids to make a ramp? Because I'm making this loft myself. If you get it like from Cagetopia or a place where they're already pre-made, you don't have to worry about that. But if you're making it yourself and you're bending the grids, the one thing you got to watch out for, so you see right there where the joint is, you don't want to bend it on this side. So you want to bend on these sides so that this stays straight, because these have a tendency to separate if you bend it like that. So leaving that up here like this, what you do is you just put your feet on here on the side, right? And you just give it a bend, right? There you go. Then you do the same on this side, because I want the ramp to be wide. So I'm bending it only about 2. Boom. Just like that. Couldn't be simpler. And then you just try to fix it a little bit. There. Unbend it a little bit. Perfect. It's going to work nicely. Now I'm about to hook this ramp on, and I'm going to hook it on like that. But just something to consider when you're making the loft. First of all, piggies don't weigh that much. So you zip tie it tight, and that's going to be good for a 2-grid loft. And there will be a little bit extra added support, kind of like that. But I'm connecting this halfway. So this is the top of the grid, halfway. The loft roof, where piggies love to hang out underneath, doesn't have to be super tall. Because remember, piggies are not that tall. They lay down, and they love to have, close quarters. You just got to make sure that you put a special pad under here and that you change it frequently, because you don't want this, which is going to get, a little bit less airflow. You want to make sure that this stays nice and dry and clean every day. Very important. So I'm using my little zip ties. I like the little zip ties better, and I clip the ends. But this is going to be really sweet. I still have some blue ones left. So, and I like to crisscross it. You see what I'm doing? I'm crisscrossing it from one side to the other. And if I crisscross it on the other side, then it's not going to slide. So if I crisscross this one like this now. Okay, baby, we're almost done. So you see, now it won't slide because it's locked onto this side and it's locked onto this side. And it won't if you just do it if you just do it kind of in the middle, then it has a tendency to slide. But if you can crisscross them both like that, then it's locked in. So see, look at that. And when you have this low, one grid will make a nice ramp that's not too steep. Now, I'm not sure if Grizz will be able to get up, but this will be something fun for Rufy, and then Grizz will have all this space to himself when Rufy's up here. What do you think, Grizz? Grizz, your water, here, you can get out of here. Your water is in the same place that it used to be. What do you think? So I was mentioning what's going on with them. So Anne still wants to adopt them, but as you guys know, Anne took on all those piggies from the hoarding situation in Vegas, and she still has over a dozen boys that need to find homes. Some of them are paired up, and many of them are singles. So we are looking for fosters and, more importantly, adopters. And until she gets homes for those piggies, these boys are going to still stay here with me, which is fine because I'm super attached to these boys, of course. What do you think? What do you think, Grizz? So I wanted to do an update, and I wanted to, since I just happened to come into this amazing, beautiful green Cagetopia base, and Valerie had these extra blue grids, I thought, why not spoil these boys? They deserve it. They've been through so much. And so if you go to the cage setup section of my care guide, you will find links to all this stuff, except for the Scotty's Animals hay rack. I haven't added that yet if you're at time of filming. So if you go in the future, hopefully I will get links to the hay rack. But of course, it's in my Etsy shop, which there are links to on my website. And there's still plenty of these, and the reviews have been extremely positive. So if you want the corner house, this is the Saskia designed corner space house. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on the LA Guinea Pig Rescue website. We love them, as well as the bowl. And this is the kind of water bottle that I like. I like a water bottle that has a spout that sticks out, that has a thick nozzle. Now, so many people, they're always like, oh, my water bottle leaks. First off, if that's the biggest problem you have in life, you're doing pretty good. Here. But if you keep it full and you tap out some of the water right as you flip it, squeeze the bowl, you squeeze the bottle, then you flip it, and then you tap some out and make sure that the bubbles form, then you will get a vacuum seal and the water will not drip that much. But if it does drip, just put a little pad down. So you see he can use his feet. I think he just also has a lot of arthritis. He's an older boy. It's hard to know how old he is. Go up the ramp. He's like, no. So yeah, I'm excited to see if they get used to the ramp and the loft, and if they really utilize it. Some pigs do, some pigs don't, but I wanted to spoil them and give them a chance to have it. You happy? If poops equals happy, then you're happy. Here, move your butt. Move your butt, Rufy. Come on, Grizz. Have some hay. So I just want to clear a path so that they've got a maximum amount of running space. Now I could replace this and put the Fiddlesticks tunnel right here so that they could continue their path. If I had the Fiddlesticks tunnel facing like that, then they could go in and they could go out. But with all this space, I think the corner house is nice. The corner house does save space in general. My boys. What do you say, BB? We got to get back to work. We got some cages to clean in the piggy room. We do. And I thought you were going to take a nap. So, thank you guys so much for indulging me. Oh, look, he's using it. And if you really want to adopt some boys, if you want to help Anne, if you want to help Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue, and if you're local, and don't say to me, oh, I would adopt, I would foster, except I live in, some other state. Check my worldwide rescue list. Why are you chewing on this? Check my worldwide rescue list. There are rescues near you. You can always adopt and foster at your local animal shelter, but I'd recommend if you have a dedicated guinea pig or small animal rescue, go through them, because they are the best equipped to help you and they also are always watching the shelters, and they are really representing the community and doing the most good. So always support your rescues first if you have them. Otherwise, check out your local shelter. Why are you chewing? It's the same as it was before. It's the same as it was before. All right, I gotta get back to work. I'm just gonna enjoy this moment for a little bit longer as the poops already start to pile up. And yeah, of course, if you like this fleece, it's the Plush Piggy fleece. There's a link to it in the cage setup section, or it's just Plush Piggy, theplushpiggy.com. BB, where are you going? So, thank you guys so much. I'll put some other videos here for you guys to enjoy. So until next time, thanks for watching. What? Grizz, relax.